is a detachable Persona steering wheel with a Nardi disconnect. I've removed my airbag already and I shortened it out so the car thinks that there is an airbag attached, so I don't get that annoying beeping with it. You're going to undo screws here, here, down in the back here. You're going to pop this top lid off, and then you're going to separate the two off, and that'll expose your clock spring, your main steering shaft, and all the internal components on the inside here to get to your dash. This is also the same effect that you want to do when you want to take your gauge cluster off and get to your gauges, which I'd already done to change out my gauges from the normal, I would say 7 o'clock type of tachometer and speedometer to more of a 1 o'clock going clockwise. As you can see, my bad job. There's my horn, and that's where it broke. Right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna solder that and put that back on there and redo this solder point here, and that should take care of it. I should get my horn back because my brakes do work, which is good. need to have brakes. That's the number one thing. So let's get on with that. As you can see, I took everything off. I cleaned connections. It was broken at the green wire. As you can see, I had to make an extension, and then I soldered both ends. This is just crimped on, but I soldered this end down here to make a better connection so it doesn't rip off again. And also the little disconnects here, I couldn't get it off without breaking it or breaking it from this side here. So what I did was I just snipped it, put solder, shrink wrapped it, so it's more of a permanent connection. I tested it out already. It does come back to life and does work. So now what I'm gonna do is put the wheel back on and make sure that my wheel is straight, or straight-ish, because I matched the clock wheel with the clock spring with the internal center. There's a little arrow on the inside, and then on top where you match up. And then this is also your top here for the quick disconnect. So I'll go ahead and put all this back together with minus the cover. In case I do need any correction, I can just easily take it off and then put it back on when it's corrected. Little by little, this thing is going to be fixed. As you can see, I got some broken pieces here. My clock spring itself is kind of loose. It doesn't really bother me. I think it's just adds a little taste to it. As long as it works and does its job, it's fine. I still got to relocate that switch over to here, and then yeah, test it all out. Okay, well, just quick test drive, and as you can see, I'm off a few degrees, almost from 12 o'clock. I'm more like 11:50. So I gotta take this apart, take this off with the nut, and then move it a few degrees and stamp it back down and put it all back together. These 6 Allen wrench screws come off, so you can get behind there to get to the nut that takes off the whole thing. So sorry for the shoddy video. I'm doing this on an iPhone 8 with one hand, and then it's my second video actually. So be easy on me. All right, it's back all together. And my second thing is to move this little toggle switch here that operates my show mode on the lights I have up front. I'm gonna relocate that switch over to here, but then I realized that this doesn't really have a good surface because the switch is kind of big, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rethink this and come back to it. I'll have to just make another video on it, but for right now I'll just leave it where it's at and call it a day. Yeah, thanks. Oh, yep. The end result after all that straight, and it works.